For years, we've been told that women want a man who's in touch with his emotions, sensitive, vulnerable, willing to cry. So men listened, they opened up, they got in touch with their feelings. They cried more, talked more, shared more. But here's what really happens when you actually give them what they asked for.
What do you mean by an emotional crybaby?
He just wants people to feel bad for him all the time. Every time we get in an argument, I always have to be the one that consoles him. I always have to tell him I'm sorry. I always have to beg him for forgiveness or just to...
I got it.
I'm a Cancer, Your Honor.
What?
That's a Cancer trait.
Yeah, but that's no excuse.
I can't believe people still talk that stuff in this day and age.
We get sensitive, but we are loving and caring people.
Mr. Bahati, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being sensitive. And I don't think you have to defend yourself. I support you in that. I think women spend a lot of time asking men to be sensitive and kind and caring, and with that comes emotional and an occasional bucket of tears. And if, hey.
Let's take a closer look and ask, do women really want this? Or do they just say they do and hate it when they get it? To really drive this home, we're going to break down one of the most brutally accurate satirical scenes ever put on film. It's from the movie Bedazzled, and while it's meant to be comedy, it mimics real-life dynamics a little too perfectly. This isn't exaggeration. It's a perfect example of what women say they want and why it never works.
Hey!
I'm back, my love.
Where'd you run off to, huh?
I went to make a garland of beach plums to place atop your glorious head like a crown. But then I caught sight of that sunset, and I don't know, something stirred inside me, and I had to stop and weep.
It's beautiful.
It is. Here I go again.
Tissue?
No, I never wipe my tears away. I'm not ashamed of them. I wear them proudly, like small, wet, salty badges of emotional truth.
This is a man that is sensitive and knows how to be vulnerable. Women say they want a man who's in touch with his emotions. Then they meet him and instantly feel the urge to leave. Because attraction isn't built on emotional availability. It's built on polarity, the magnetic pull between opposites. Masculine and feminine energies are different. They're designed to complement each other. And without that contrast, there's no spark. Feminine women are drawn to grounded, steady, emotionally contained men. That's what creates the pull. That's what makes them feel safe and turned on. When a man becomes overly emotional, expressive, and dependent, he becomes the same energy she already brings, and the attraction collapses. She's used to being the emotional one. That's her lane. The moment he starts acting like her, the spark dies. He's not grounded, he's not steady, he's open, exposed, and looking to be held. Now she's the one who has to stay calm, reassure him, and carry the weight. She didn't sign up to be his girlfriend and his emotional support worker. And once a woman feels like she's holding the man together, she's already looking for someone else. Now watch how she responds.
Elliot, there's something that I think that we should talk about. We've been together for, about 3 weeks now?
3 magical weeks.
3 magical weeks, and I don't think that I've ever met a man who's been more in touch with his feelings.
I love you so very much.
She's saying all the right things, but her energy says something else. She's going along with it, but something's already shifted. Attraction needs space, some tension, some mystery, something to build toward. But when a guy dumps everything out on day one, there's nothing left to feel. It's not romantic, it's overwhelming. He's not building connection, he's smothering her. There's no edge, no excitement, just emotional overload. And once that spark dies early, it's done. There's no coming back from it. Now he starts doing something that feels caring on the surface, but underneath, it throws everything off.
I'm sorry. Are you okay? Do you need comforting on any level?
No, I'm fine.
Have I done or said anything to make you feel less good about you?
No, I'm fine.
He's the emotional one, but now he's treating her like she's the one who needs support. And this kind of over-attentiveness kills the polarity fast. He's being gentle, checking in, asking if she's okay. It looks thoughtful, but it doesn't feel solid. She's not upset or emotional, but he's treating her like she's fragile. And when a man gets overly concerned about a woman's feelings like this, it doesn't come off as support, it comes off as insecurity. It makes her feel she has to tiptoe around his emotions just to keep things stable. That's not attractive, it's draining, because she's no longer just being herself. She's managing how he feels about how she feels. Here's where things take a strange turn, and her instincts start kicking in.
Would you like something to eat? I made a salad niçoise with dolphin-safe tuna.
Oh, wow. What is it?
I said sunset again. And I worry about the dolphins. I wrote a song about them. Would you like to hear it?
Now
She's not feeling romanced, she's feeling the cringe. He's dumping everything, his feelings about sunsets, dolphins, salad. It's constant, unfiltered, way too much. And the more emotional he gets, the more she feels like she has to stay calm and keep the mood stable. She's no longer in the moment, she's managing him, and no woman wants to date someone she has to mother. She doesn't want to nurture him, manage him, or coach him through his emotional ups and downs. She wants to feel like she's with a man who's steady, so she can finally let go. But if she has to become the emotional adult in the room, he stops being her partner and becomes her child. This is where the emotional intensity starts crossing the line, from sincere to smothering.
Because I'm looking at you, and I'm seeing all the beauty of the world shining at me through your eyes. Would you mind if I sketched you?
I didn't know you could draw.
I'm not an artist, per se.
Okay, Elliot, there's something that I think I really have to say. Elliot, that's amazing!
Compared to you, it's nothing. Compared to your smile and the blush of your cheek and the sound of your voice as it floats on the evening breeze. Compared to you, that sunset's...
She's trying to stay polite, but you can feel her slipping. It's too intense and exhausting. This is what women say they want: emotional openness, sensitivity, vulnerability, and now he's giving her all of it, constantly. The compliments, the attention, the poetic speeches, it never stops. But the more he gives, the more it pushes her away. She's not feeling closer, she's feeling smothered. Attraction fades fast when one person makes it all about their emotions. It's overwhelming, it's tiring. She's not drawn to it, she's drained. And that's the part nobody mentions when they tell men to be more sensitive. And just when it feels like it can't get more intense, he goes even deeper.
Just... When is that darn thing gonna set?
Maybe we should go.
No, wait. There's so much that I want to say to you, but I can't find the words. I have an idea.
I would like to improvise a sonnet about your hair.
At this point, she's not touched, she's nauseated. They've been together for 3 weeks, and he's already talking like they've been married for 10 years. This kind of emotional intensity doesn't create connection, it creates pressure. To her, it doesn't feel strong, it feels weak. This is pure neediness, and the more he pours on, the more smothered she feels. This is the part nobody wants to admit. Women say they want a man who's emotionally open, but what they actually respond to is strength. Smothering a woman in feelings is not strength, it's emotional dependency, and that's the fastest way to make her lose attraction. Now comes the moment where he's challenged, and how he handles it says everything.
Excuse me, fellas, might I ask you to take the horseplay down to another part of the beach?
No?
You know, rather than get confrontational, why don't we all just sit down together, have some salad with dolphin-safe tuna, and see if we can't start a dialogue?
You know, I had a feeling that you were gonna... Okay, guys, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to respect the moment that my woman friend and I are sharing, because it's a special celebration of love and caring and a unique spiritual and emotional understanding.
She's not looking for a fight, but she's looking for a man who can handle one, and he clearly cannot. The second he's challenged, he backs off. He backs off, avoids tension, and tries to stay liked. He's not aggressive, but he's not strong either, and that middle ground where he's trying to stay liked feels weak. Women don't expect a man to pick a fight, but they do expect him to show strength when it counts. Because if he can't handle a couple of guys on the beach, how's she supposed to feel safe with him in the real world? The truth is simple. Going over the top to avoid conflict just comes across as weak, and nothing turns a woman off faster than watching a man fold under pressure. She's already emotionally gone, but he's still trying to save it, using the only thing he knows: kindness.
You want to get a beer?
Sure.
Allison, excuse me, but I thought that this was our time together.
It's just a beer. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Actually, my place is like 40 minutes from here.
That's fine. Which way's your car?
It's a van.
Great.
Allison, I respect your uniqueness and your individuality.
Yeah.
And you're your own person. And if you want to go with our new friends here to get a drink, I won't stand in your way.
Hey, thanks, Al. I didn't know you'd understand.
No, wait! Don't go! Why can't I handle this kind of rejection? Why don't you want to stay here with me?
He thinks he's doing the right thing, respecting her freedom, giving her space, not getting angry, but that doesn't bring her closer. It pushes her further away. By this point, she's already emotionally gone, and he's still there, soft, agreeable, trying to win her with kindness. He's not asserting anything, he's reacting to everything. He lets her lead, then tries to make it okay after the fact. This isn't a man who lost his edge. He never had it. From the start, he was in the feminine. Expressive, emotional, over-nurturing, always deferring to her, and that's why the attraction never really took hold. She didn't want a mirror of her own energy. She wanted a man she could feel drawn to, someone she could relax into. Instead, she got someone looking to be chosen, comforted, and approved of. And no matter how polite or emotionally generous that man is, he's never the one she stays with. This is the moment the mask drops. She tells him exactly why she's leaving and exactly who she's choosing instead.
You want to know why, Elliot? Because you're just too sensitive. I'm about to go out of my mind here. It's been wonderful, and God knows I love you, but enough is enough. I just want to be with a man who'll ignore me and take me for granted, and who's only pretending to be interested in who I am and what I think so he can get into my pants.
That would be me.
Oh, thank you. Let's get out of here.
Allison! Wait! Allison!
It's satire, it's funny, but every man knows it's real. She says he's too sensitive, too emotional, too much. She's not trying to be cruel, she's just finally saying what most women won't. To the feminine, strength is attractive. Not words, not feelings, strength. Vulnerability without control doesn't bring her closer, it pushes her away. She didn't want more emotion. She wanted a man who can hold it together. And that's who she ran to. The one who didn't ask, didn't explain, didn't plead. Because emotional chaos isn't attractive to feminine women. Strength is. Men were told that if they opened up more, expressed more, and showed more emotion, they'd be more attractive. But here's the reality. When women actually get that man, the fully available, ultra-sensitive, emotionally raw version, they run. They'll say that the example in this video is extreme. We still want sensitivity. Sure, until it shows up with everything that usually comes with it. Neediness, overthinking, emotional instability, a man who can't keep himself together. Because you don't just get the warmth, you get the fragility too. This is why there's so much confusion, because what women say they want and what they actually respond to aren't the same thing. They talk about wanting a nice guy, then go after the exact opposite, and everyone acts like it's a mystery. They say they want vulnerability, but what they respond to is strength. It's not about hiding feelings, it's about showing composure, calm, presence. Feminine women don't want to manage your emotions. They want to relax in your stability. And that only happens when you lead yourself first. A man who loses his center, spills everything, and waits to be comforted isn't vulnerable, he's unstable. And there's nothing attractive about that, because emotional strength doesn't ask to be held, it holds. If you found this video insightful, you might like another one on a similar topic. Click on the thumbnail to watch or keep exploring. Also, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel.